Hello Julia, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your reading. It's 26th of November today, so I'm sorry that I was away all weekend, so unable to do your reading till this evening. So we'll catch up with everything. So it seems to me that you're on a bit of a pathway at the moment, and what you need to know is pretty general, but around spirituality, direction, those sort of things. So the readings I do on the internet are a little bit different to what the readings I do personally are a little bit different to what I do on the internet, so they will look different. I put the cards out a lot quicker. I also talk to you at the moment, trying to get your energy in the cards, so this is why I'm shuffling while we have a bit of a chat. So Julia, health, spirituality, direction. Okay, we're ready to go. Alrighty. Oh, very nice. You got a wish coming in. So something you've been hoping for is on its way to you. We should get a little bit of information about that as we're going. Let's see how we go. Okay, first card out is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I've never asked what star sign you are, so it could be an earth sign. If you're not an earth sign, then you're very much in an earthy element at the moment. So you may be quite grounded. Being you asked about spirituality, this is a really good sign because it means that you are in a place where you should be. You've got your feet on the ground. You're fixed on the direction you want to go in. You're being very down to earth and very, I don't want to say very grounded again, very earthy energy here. Okay, there's something new happening for you here. We have the Page of Pentacles, so already I've got two Pentacles here. Now the Page of Pentacles usually talks about some sort of message coming in, something happening for you, some sort of change coming in here. Now the Page of Pentacles generally sort of a message. It's only a message, but sometimes when I see the Page of Pentacles like this, it can be karma, return of karma, apology, some sort of peace offering. Sometimes it can talk about study. You talked about spirituality. I'm not sure if you're into esoteric arts, but there's a very strong feeling here of oils, soap, maybe you're doing some of those sort of things. Then we have the Queen of Cups. A lot of people coming up in your reading here. Now, I'm not sure if you have a really strong bond to your mother, because this sometimes can be a mother or a mother figure. So the Queen of Cups is generally a water sign, but she can be quite a psychic woman, and she can be very intuitive. I'll just lay them out and we'll get some energies. And then I've got a King of Rods here as well. Wow, this is all people. So the King of Rods is Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. Sometimes he can be a father figure. It could be that you're having a lot to do with parents at the moment. It could be that you're doing the parent thing at the moment. But these are parents here. These are parents. It could be you and your husband. It could be that you're in a relationship with someone who is quite possibly a fire sign. There's an invitation from someone here to go to something, and it could be that someone around you is getting married. I have a Six of Rods here, which talks about celebration. So there's definitely some sort of celebration here. Some sort of joining together two people. Maybe you're getting married. There's the Lovers. Okay, so it could be that you're having, you've got a relationship coming in here if you're not already in a relationship. And another person, Queen of Swords. This is about speaking your truth. Okay, and then we have the Empress. Now, this can mean a lot of different things too, because sometimes she talks about birthing new ideas. Okay, we've got the Moon coming out here as well, so things aren't all to be seen at the moment. And the Nine of Pentacles, I like that, because that says to me you're really standing in your truth at the moment. I think you've done some good work on yourself. You look to me like you've started to understand about living in your truth, about how to discard those things that no longer serve you. You could have been working on stuff from your past. You've got a lot of people in your reading here, so I'm not sure why lots of people are coming up, but maybe you're around a lot of people all the time. So I've got the Nine of Pentacles at the front here, and the Nine of Pentacles talks about, being very independent. You also have the Empress here. So really, whatever you wanted to do at the moment, you could do. You've got this, because this Empress is ready to birth something new. This is, again, I've got the feeling back here that you do something that's quite natural. You may be involved in sort of like the beauty type industry. You could be in the helping industry, the welfare industry, although I don't see a lot of other cards that support that. But the Empress is someone, and we've got the Queen of Cups here. So they talk about you being a nurturer. So it's a good indication that you could be an empath. I have love in the middle here. So I'm not sure whether you've just fallen in love, whether you've been offered love, or whether that's about to come in for you. But there's very strong feeling of love around you here. Now, you may have come out of something, or you may have had some dealings with someone, not just recently, where you've had to stand your ground on something. Now, I don't know if this is with your parents or with somebody around you where you've had to assert yourself quite strongly. And this could be doing with something that's not shown. This is hidden here. So you could be dealing with stuff yourself that's still hidden. So maybe you're still going through your spiritual journey here, because there's still stuff under the surface waiting to come through here. On the other hand, looking at this side, there's definitely some sort of change in the way you do things. So I'm not quite sure what you're doing. There's a strong feeling that you could be branching out by yourself here. So maybe you've been working with other people but want to do something by yourself. You have these really, really good ideas here, and you're really looking for support. So I don't know whether somebody's going to invest in something you want to move forward on here. This Six of Wands talks of victory. It talks of winning. And I've got money coming in here. So I don't know whether you've been saving up to do something or somebody's gifted you with money here. But definitely a strong feeling here of having some money to invest. I don't see like buying homes or anything like that. So I'll just put some more cards out here. Definitely working still on some sort of subconscious level. Oh, yeah, getting rid of negative. End of negativity. I like it. Which I talk about all the time in my readings, about this new wave coming through where people are learning to stand in their truth, which you are doing here, and getting rid of negative energies. This is underlying stuff. Sometimes when things come up as parents, I think it could be something to do with your childhood here, but you've still got some stuff that you're working on. I can see that because it's quite deep down and hidden. But you're very, very independent. You're very able to stand on your own 2 feet here. There's a strong feeling of overseas travel here. So I'm not sure if you've done a lot of travel, but you've got a really strong connection to Asia here. Something to do with either the culture, maybe past life stuff, I'm not sure, but you have a very strong feeling of Asia. Not sure if you've been doing, you've gone on a cruise, whether you've visited there, but you have a very strong connection. Okay, now you have been through a really hard time here. I thought you had before, but you've learned to use your intuition here, which is really cool. That's why I think you're coming off at the Nine of Pentacles. You're really learning to use your intuition. It may be that you read the cards like I do too, because you've got two strong cards of intuition. If you don't read the cards, you may do something else that's very creative, because I feel like you're making something here. And I had a strong feeling before because I could smell oils, and I thought either you use a lot of oils or you've got something to do with that there. Definitely a strong esoteric feel. You're definitely developing your spirituality without a doubt. there is news here coming in from someone you haven't heard from it for a while. Some sort of celebration that's happening here. Maybe you're being invited to something, but there's definitely some sort of celebration. Could be family, but you haven't heard from them in ages, whoever it is. Okay, how are we going for time? I've got plenty of time. Okay. Sorry, I try and cram as much as I can in because it's only 15 minutes. There's a strong feeling of boredom here. You're ready to go out. You're ready to punch it in all four ways of the world. You want to go in every direction here. I think you have some really, really good ideas. I feel like you're incredibly creative, but you're not sure, or you're not 100% sure of the direction you want to go in. You're going to be working with a lot of people. I can tell you that now. Whatever you're doing involves lots of different people. But I feel like you're the sort of person who does quite, you may not always want to be around people, but I think you're very good at working with people. You seem to have a very open approach to things. Now, the one thing that's coming out here, and I got it before too, is I don't know if you meditate, but the need to take time out sometimes to recharge. Definitely. Oh, this is lovely. Okay. You've got an opportunity here to move in a new direction. The universe is bringing something in for you which could possibly open a new path for you. I don't know whether you're worried about change or whether change overwhelms you, but there's definitely an offer here. When I look at this card here, I feel like you may be a bit overwhelmed by that. You're not really sure whether to move with it, take it on. It's something different, something you haven't done before. But it's really good. It's really good for you. Look at that. So it's something that you're being asked to do that you've not done before. You may have come out of a time where you were like lacking direction too, or unsure which way to go. I think now you have in your mind what you want to do. You're just not 100% sure if it's the right path for you. So let me just say, whatever you're thinking of doing here and whatever way you're supposed to be going, to me, it looks like you'll get the opportunity to move in that direction. I just got really bad pain in the chest then, so I hope you haven't got anything wrong with your, it feels like back. Maybe you've got a bit of a back problem. Maybe you need to see a chiropractor or something. I think you've got a bit of maybe a twist in your back. It feels like it's in the ribs, but I'll let you work out what that is and why I've just got that through. I think that still got a couple of minutes left here. Okay. Oh, okay. There's love here. So I don't know if you said anything about a relationship. If you're already in a relationship, then often this means just about taking love to the next level. So if you're with someone moving into marriage, if you're in marriage, generally it talks about deeper commitment. That is here for you too. If you're already married, and this is you back here, there's this couple, you're looking at either moving forward. There's a bit of friction here. I think that's about, this is about self-love. This is about opening yourself up to new directions and not feeling, keeping your emotions in check, but not feeling conflicted by the way things go. So sometimes I feel like when I look at that, maybe you're the type of person that overthinks a direction. And the universe is saying that sometimes you just have to move in that direction and trust where you're going. Because I feel like you might be quite an emotional person and there's a need for you to bring your emotions into check when you're making decisions. We don't have the Two of Pentacles here, which I'm very surprised about. It's sort of like making sure that you do head over heart decisions. Don't always think with your heart. Sometimes you have to think with your head as well. Well, I'm hoping I've covered everything for you there, Julia. We've gone a little over 15 minutes, so hopefully that will load up for you. Thank you very much for getting a reading. I'm happy for you to ask questions about the reading.